I done something, Bob, and my wife don't like it. But on my phone, I've got something on. Now, the Bible said, Lord, teach me to number my days. Okay? So what I done was, I figure I've lived a pretty hard life, and not killed myself, but I've lived a pretty hard life, like an old hound dog. And I figure if I make it to 80, I probably done good. But everything after that, I figure is a free day.
Amen. That's what I say.
Like a snow day.
That's right.
So I got a thing in my phone that tells me how many days I got left. And right now I've got 13 years, 22 days, 11 hours, 4 minutes, and 18 seconds. And it's always changing. Because I want to make sure that my days are important.
They are.
Okay?
Yes.
I don't want them to just... Now, if it's sitting on the porch in the swing, it's important. Okay?
Amen.
If it's having the kids over for dinner, it's important.
It's important.
If my grandson's sitting on my lap eating a cookie, watching a movie, then that's important to me. But I know that to all of us, my dad always thought he was going to live to be 120. He was always going on, I'm going to be 120. And moms would say, listen, I don't want to be married to no 120-year-old man. She'd always tell him, hey, wait. But I mean, and the last thing he said when he got ready to get in the helicopter, when they flew him to the hospital where he passed away, he said, if I could get a little rest, if I could take a nap, I believe I'll be okay. You know what I mean? And but
so positive, and
so I look at that, Bob, and I think about that in our life that we are passing through, and it is important. And the things that we fret about are really so minor.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Houses and cars and junk.
I know it.
And that we always trade our time for money and our money for stuff.
Yep.
And if we think about in our life, and I know one of the regrets I got is I traded a lot of my time for money and my money for junk. And I wish I hadn't, like trading cars and things like that. I wish I'd have wore the wheels off of them instead of spending my time for my money for stuff that means nothing. And I think it's important.
Oh, I do too. I was at a horse show, I believe at Tazewell, and Eddie was there, your dad. And I asked him to pray for me because I'd been diagnosed with cancer.
Right.
And he did. And I'm here.
Amen.
Don't tell me that miracles ain't done. Because my doctor told me, in fact, we had about 4 different doctors who said, you're dying. The last doctor we went to, and my wife got real upset, but we were at, I forget his name, but Kingsport doctor, cancer doctor. Mm-hmm. And he did the checking, like they do the blood work, and he came in, we sat in an office, he came in and he said, this has been a day for bad news. And my wife said, I hope it's not bad news for us. He said, it is. And he showed us a chart. He said, cancer that your husband's got, it's a level 9, it goes straight up like to the moon, a rocket. Mm-hmm. Now normal cancer goes like this, at an angle. You got time, maybe you got 6 months. Yours is going straight up. And I thought, okay, I'm going to die. That's all right. And it didn't bother me, but my wife wanted to go to Knoxville, and we went down there to that specialist, and he said the same thing. Right. He wouldn't even look at me. He looked down the floor. He said, I got bad news. I mean, it's bad. You're not going to make it. I said, well, would you be my cancer doctor? And I remembered at one time Eddie prayed for me. And you did too. And I remember you told me, you told me you were praying.